think there's enough to get started now, so we're going to get right to it. So, what is the premise of this series, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we are going to be playing the one Holy Catholic and Apostolic Church in the space age, and we are going to encounter both your average regular alien empires, but also heretical and heathen human empires whom we must conquer. That is the ultimate aim of this game, to be victorious, to take over the galaxy for God, and basically usher in the post-millennial reign of Christ. That's pretty much what this is. Stellaris, this game and this series of Stellaris, thoroughly post-millennial. Christ's return is brought about by the functional takeover of the church of the whole galaxy. That's how it's going to happen. This game, this series is post-millennials, pre-mills and rapture bros and R-mills and whatever. Sorry guys, we love you, but no, this isn't for you. Sorry guys. You're welcome to watch though. You're welcome to watch. So yeah. So, making sure of all that. All my settings are up to 22 AI empires, huge, 1,000 stars, spiral forearms, always, that's my favorite setting for the galaxy. Tech tradition costs brought up to 1.5 times because it allows for a longer game. Because I think in the base game, tech advances a little bit too fast. So yeah, there's that. Crisis strength 1.5 times, which is very, very strong. Can be difficult. This is going to be somewhat of a long game in terms of this. So this is going to be a good, decent series, good, decent length. Now, hopefully I'm going to get a good spawn at the start because I'm genuinely quite picky with my spawn locations. I want it to be just right. I'm going to hope that I don't get one I don't like and just restart, but hopefully we'll get a good one at the outset. Hang on. Okay, no, this is good. I'm digging this. Okay, we're going to start with this. So, because the game has a big propensity of spawning me right next to hegemonic imperialist empires who just want to kill you the instant they meet you, which is bloody annoying. The usual research starts. Okay, and then you, what do we got? Continental world, desert world, Gaia world. Oh boy, okay, we're going to take, definitely, that's actually a freaking, wow, I've never seen a Gaia world as one of the starting inhabitable worlds right next to me. That's actually fantastic. So we're gonna survey that first. Game time hath commenced. Science ship, construction ship. Let's get you on that mineral deposit over here. This is of course the commencement of the one holy Why do we have a woman governor? That's unacceptable. No, we can't. No. Okay, now to activate one of the good mods I have. There's a really good mod called the Simple Gender Editor, which has actually been banned from the Steam workshop for this game because Methek is... It's actually really funny. Like, okay, so this game allows you to basically create the Third Reich. You can set the rights of different individual species. You can make one species full citizens. You can make the other species chattel slavery, and you can deem the other species for extermination. You can forcefully move species to a prison planet where they'll be worked to death and they'll die in the millions, if that sounds familiar. You can do all that in this game. Oh no, but you can't have a gender selector mod. That's no, can't have that at all. It's such a meme. But thankfully there's other places to get the mod, so I've got it. Now the good meta with this game is that you start off with a good chunk. You build a bunch of science ships and you just get surveying like nuts. Survey as far as you can, as fast as you can, and you'll be able to grab up the most territory. First contact, we're the church, so we're supposed to embody Christian values. So we're going to embrace the Xeno with open arms. Now, of course, this government, humans. We're human boys, so obviously we are the highest status of citizen, but we're going to be charitable. We're going to be friendly with our neighbors because, of course, we're the church. But as soon as they start to take up arms against us, against God's chosen people, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a big problem. Hopefully our immediate neighbors, actually for the sake of content, I hope at least one of our immediate neighbors is one of these heretical / heathen sects which I've set up for this game. Bro, Crusader Kings allows you to burn heretics so it wins out. Mate, this game, okay, this game has a disappointing religion mechanic. Like, it doesn't even have a religion mechanic, even though it has religious ethics. That's something, honestly, I think they need to add, like, actual religions. Add that mechanic, that'd be so cool. But, bro, you can, like, mass exterminate heathens in the millions in this game. There's no contest, I'm sorry. Semantic, as long as your Space Australia has 50% women inmates, you're good. Yes, exactly. As long as exactly half of the exterminated, imprisoned populace in our work camps, or as long as exactly half of them are women, or a majority of them are men, that's also acceptable, then it's fine. It's all good. Because of course we want to promote diversity in this game, you know, diversity in the victims of our mass extermination campaigns. Anyway, let's expand to this system and colonize that Gaia world. For those that don't know, so the most habitable, like you can, for your species, when you make your species in this game, because you make the empire, but you also make the species, and you can select their habitable worlds preference. So you can give, normally for humans, the preference will be continental worlds, and all other worlds will be some degree lesser preferred and habitable for humans. And like, then if you select like a desert world as your world's preference, then worlds that are less desert-like will be less habitable, less preferable. Gaia world, by contrast, is the best world type in the game. It's one that's just like a perfect paradise that everyone just loves. And it has cool bonuses in that. So look at that, Gaia world, natural beauty, plus 5% happiness and plus 20% immigration pool. That's really good for stability and population growth. So it's definitely something you want in this game. Another continental world, how freaking good. Okay, so the cool thing with this game, the normal thing is that you'll get 2 of your world preference spawning right near you to colonize. So we have 2 continental worlds. So it looks like this Gaia world is just by chance. It just happens to be here. That's actually amazing. That's a fantastic start. So now we're gonna name this system. So what are we gonna name this world? We're just gonna straight up call it the New Jerusalem. That's pretty much what it is. This is like such post-millennial vibes here. This is literally the seat of God in the kingdom of heaven. This is the New Jerusalem right here. When God said he's going to make a new heavens and a new earth, that's what he meant. New Gaia. This Gaia world is the New Jerusalem. So we're going to colonize it, and we're going to make it like as little industrial stuff as possible and maximal like leisure, food, agrarian, and temples and that as well. So it's going to be like the best world ever. Oh, sweet. This is one of those enclaves. Oh, that looks like the Psionic enclave. And these Psionic guys, they're basically like the dudes who tap into like the Shroud, which is kind of like the psychic realm in this game. I'm not sure if I want to interact with them or not, because because of course we are the good Christian church, and we don't exactly like psychic stuff. So I think we're going to not use these guys' services. We're going to tolerate their existence in our borders until the time when we're powerful enough where we can just destroy them. Because as you can see, the fleet power of their station, 27.6k, we're not going to be getting anywhere close to that until like the next century, pretty much. Good.
Anomaly found.
So let's colonize. What do we call this world? Lutherland. Sure, let's call it Lutherland. Oh yeah, my ruler. I don't think I've shown you guys my ruler's name. So the initial ruler for my empire, his name is John Luther Cranmer. So yeah, no coincidence there at all. And he is the ecumenical patriarch of the one holy Catholic and Apostolic Church. Sweet, so we've established the colony of New Jerusalem. How good. And we will start with a temple, of course. Lay the grounds of the church there. Expansion is going pretty nice. So far not encountering the Xenos, which is good. Okay, we've claimed this system. Now let's colonize here. What are we going to name this next system? So the first one was Lutherland. Let's call it Cranmer Colony or Calvin Colony. Cranmer Colony or Calvin Colony. Let's call it Calvin Colony. After the great saints, of course. Because there's literally a waste if you just get that tech. First fleet looking nice, saving up my alloys. Good thing is, especially at the start, you want to save up your alloys as much as you can, because it's very likely you'll encounter a hostile empire, like at the start, and they will declare war on you, given the latest few updates. So you want to have a lot of alloys ready for establishing your fleet. I wonder which one of the heathen empires we're going to encounter first. Maybe the Roman Catholic Church, maybe the Orthodox, maybe the Mormons. For some stupid reason, I didn't make Islam. I don't know why I didn't make the Islam nation. Oh well, Season 2 will add more. Ooh, now this is a nice little network of systems. There's probably going to be 1 or 2 exits over here, but that should be manageable. But yeah, the empires, the heathen empires that we will encounter in this game will be the Roman Catholic Church, the Eastern Orthodox Church, the Mormons, there's a Mormon empire, and Third Temple Judaism. That's right, people. The Jews are here. This is going to be a very fun one. It's going to be a very spicy one once we find Third Temple Judaism. Depending on when they come, whether now or later, those episodes are going to be the most spicy once we try to conquer them. Oh, hello. We got some contacts here. There's 2 of them, so this might be a hegemony start. Because one of the origins you can have in this game is to start off as like a federation of multiple alien empires. That might be what it is. Because oh no, 3 contacts. Never mind. Yeah, it's almost definitely one. Because there'll be 3 empires at the start in a federation together. That's almost definitely what this is. In which case, I want to be colonizing in this direction as fast as possible to claim this bottleneck. Oh, hang on, there's hostile aliens now. They're all... Great, there's hostile aliens just moving around that system. Okay, in that case, let's build up the fleet. And crush them. Oh, I forgot to change the... The governor's still a woman. Why didn't it automatically change? What the heck? Okay, male governors only. Save. Male admirals only. Save. Don't really care if there's female scientists. Male generals only. Save. Thank you. Oh, crap, they're already building a base there. Darn it! I can't... Oh, there's these things in the way. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Gosh diddly dang it. That's definitely not one of the heathen empires I made because I gave none of them a federation start. So it's just another alien empire. Also heathens, but not one of the ones I was intending. Curiosity of a Peter Diamond versus Michael Lofton debate. That would be really, really interesting. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They aren't seriously winning. Come on, destroy them, destroy them. Damn it. And we lost. Of course we lost. Well, at least we weakened them a lot. Thanks to that stupid alien, we haven't been able to expand. Well, I guess partially my fault because I haven't been expanding systems. Otherwise, we haven't been able to expand to this set of systems yet. That's great. So we may as well just get surveying over here. If they start expanding into here, I'm definitely going to be claiming these systems and conquering them from these guys. But I guess in the meantime, it'll be better for us to keep expanding this way. Okay, let's get you surveying over here. I want to take these systems before these guys do. Now, thankfully, these guys are, especially with their opening communications to me, they're not uber friendly, but they're like kind of friendly with me. They're cool with me, so that's good. I don't expect them to make war. Oh, look at that! Peaceful traders, Federation builders, honor-bound warriors. Okay, so but those guys are disconnected, so it's not going to matter. Otherwise, though, these guys right next to me, they're relatively peaceful, so they're not going to be a problem. Although I still do eventually want to take the rest of these systems from them, but I think I can tolerate them for a bit. Just got to keep expanding out this way. This is going to be where the big chunk of my territory is going to come. In fact, you know what? I need more science ships to just survey as far as possible out in here. Okay, you guys are ready to go. Cool. Let's finish these doofuses off. Then we can finally expand.
Anomaly found.
Finally. Okay, let's build Starbase. I want to encounter one of the heathen empires. I want to get them... Cannot wait to encounter the heathens. These guys like me. But this member of the Federation wants to make me a rival. So sure, I'll make you guys a rival. Why not? I think these guys... Okay, these guys don't like me now. RIP. And they've closed my borders. Closed their borders to me. Very nice. Very cool. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. So, yep, we're on the warpath. Fantastic. Another child know that we are the Racks, blah, 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 respect to holy places, blah, 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 blah. We will achieve unity. Great, so I'm not going to be able to inhabit that Gaia world because it's their claimed holy place. But we've already inhabited this one, so I think that should be okay. We have to unfortunately comply for now because this is a fallen empire. And fallen empires are just uber powerful, ancient, stagnant empires, which you cannot challenge them at all in the beginning of the game, even in the mid game. Only in the late game will you be powerful enough to challenge them. We'll get there eventually. We'll get there. So expansion's looking okay. Looks like I'll get a decent amount of territory to start with. The challenge is just going to be going up in my first war against these dudes. That's going to be the only issue, because I'm not going to be facing one dude. I'm going to be facing 3. But at least this first dude, he does not have enough territory to build up an economy that can sustain a big enough fleet. He does have a superior fleet right now, but that's only because I haven't built up my fleet to anywhere near the size that it could be, just to save up money, basically. What should we do? What should we do? Just keep expanding, I think, basically. Just have to keep expanding. Just keep building. Just keep building. Just keep building, building, building. What are we going to call this? We're going to call this Cranmer County. Semantics. So when will you be founding Turretini or Spurgeonville? Next world, I guess. Next world will be one of those. That's a good idea. Hyperdrive 2, that's good. We could definitely use that. Fusion reactor, we're going to go that next. Because we may be on the war. No, this is good because normally with a hostile empire, they will actively... Okay, never mind, they just turned hostile. Normally they'll actively try to become hostile to you and thus go to war with you. With these guys, it looks like they may be going that route, but it looks like it's going to be a bit slower that way. So, actually, I forgot to change my laws. Yeah, we're a Christian empire. We're going to change things. Okay, what are we going to do? No, I'm going to go with a mixed economy. That's definitely better. That's probably why we're losing consumer goods, because we had a militarized economy, give us more alloys but less consumer goods. Civilian economy does the opposite. Mixed economy is just balances both. So I'm going to go back to that. Don't really need a militarized economy. I'm making a lot of alloys as is. Robotic workers. Will a Christian empire have robotic workers? I'm going to say no, because work is for man. Work is good for man. We're not going to let the robots take it. Refugees, citizen species only. Slavery, allowed. It's not a sin based. Purge, displacement only. Yep, that sounds good. Default rights. Nope, default rights will be residents. I'm not going to automatically enslave everybody. It doesn't mean I won't enslave anybody, just that I won't automatically do it. So man, you grab a really crappy world and then name it more. That's so true. I've got some really crappy worlds right near my center, so I could probably do that. What would I call it? Molina. What's a word that could mean like a world or town or city that starts with M? So I can give an alliteration. Molina something. The Molina, I don't know, Molina, the Molina ghetto maybe. No heathen empires so far. Okay, these guys are... Okay, they're actively harming our relations, which means they are on the warpath. They are going to declare war on us eventually. This is actually going to be to our advantage. Since they're in a federation, their combined fleet power is going to be a lot bigger than ours. But what that'll also mean is that for the AI, it's going to give them the greater illusion of greater power over us. So even if their fleet is only as big or even inferior to us, the fact that they have the backing of the federation to help them means they're going to be more likely to declare war on us. But that means they may prematurely, this empire, send their fleets in first without the assistance of their allies, which will thus allow us to preemptively destroy their fleets, and thus when their allies do arrive, they're not going to have the same level of support. Nonetheless, though, it's still going to be pretty tough, and so we're going to have to strategize quite a bit. I've learned the patterns of the AI quite well, and so my favorite strategy is when the war comes, just let the AI come for me first. I have my choke point system with a starbase and have it beefed up with defense platforms, and then also my main fleet, I'll station it right at the entrance in the behind system. The AI will not factor in the fact that you have a massive fleet in the next system. It will just look at what's in your system, and with just your starbase, if they have a bigger fleet, they will go for your starbase. Even if they could perfectly see that my fleet is waiting right next door, they'll still go attack my starbase. And as soon as they do that, my next fleet jumps in, and the combined strength of my fleet and my starbase against the enemy fleet will crush them. It's a very reliable strategy, works very well. So once war comes, that's going to happen. I'm going to let them do that. But the only downside is that they could send their fleets down here as well. That's the problem. They could send their fleets over here. They could try to attack there. So what I might do at the start of the war is kind of coax them to come here. I might take maybe this system or this system and then immediately retreat back over here, and thus inspire them to come and attack me over here. And it's a better sense anyway because it's close to my capital, and I'm hoping the AI factors that in and will thus try to come in this way. Otherwise, if they come down this way as well, that may be a bit of a problem. But I could, if I expand down here, build a few more systems here, and with my intel, I'll be able to see them coming much sooner, which will give my fleets plenty of time to come down here to take them out. Okay, yep, they're preparing to declare war. Hang on, when are they coming? 22, 41, 01 or sooner. Okay, so... Okay, guys, war may be commencing 7 years from now. Maybe. Sometimes when they're preparing for war, it'll get to the date and then it will pass it, which basically means that they've just kind of canned their plans. But otherwise, all else being equal, we should assume that we're on the warpath, and so we're going to be on the warpath too. Let's build up the fleets. Lots of new ships there.
System survey complete.
Okay, I will build starbase over here so that if they do decide to attack down here, they will at least be slowed down and will give me time to respond. Finally, well met, Spacefarer. We are the Darthnak orbiting. Oh yeah, this is kind of these gas dudes, like this little gas species. Sorry, too much time to hassle. I knew it. I warned others that solids are incapable of feeling compassion, but they insisted on making this humiliating. Solids. I know you for what you are. A plague on the galaxy one day will be inherited by beings such as us, and there will be a reckoning. Mark my words, the age of solids will be over. The time of gaseous light form shall come. Okay, bud. Okay. Cope plus seethe plus L. Oh, man, that's funny. Oh, yeah, edicts. I forgot to do the edicts. Oh, this sucks. So there's edicts in this game, and they cost a certain amount of unity per turn, and they give you bonuses. Unfortunately, one of the main edicts I normally do in my game is the Veneration of Saints one, which basically increase your unity output, which is like super good. Unfortunately, it's called the Veneration of Saints. And as the one Holy Catholic Apostolic Church, aka Protestantism, we don't do that. So unfortunately, I cannot take advantage of this Veneration of Saints edict. Sorry. I can, however, do Fortify the Border. That's really helpful. Gives us more max star bases. Information Quarantine? Nah, I don't really need that. Education Campaign, Recycling? Nah, I don't need those. Oh, here we go. Here we go. War's declared. Impose Ideology. Huh, that's interesting. I actually haven't had an enemy declare that war on me. Sweet. Okay, they're still inferior. Okay, this is good. This is actually what I wanted. So, what's good is that they declared war on me because they think their combined Federation power, fleet power, against me is stronger, which it is. But, on an individual level, each of these empires is weaker than me. Which means, if these guys decide to be, as the AI normally is, if they decide to just go yoink right at me, they may try to go straight for my system first without combining with their other Federation fleets. Which would then mean that I can have my big fleets just ready and waiting right here. Oh crap, these guys are all the way over here. But which means I can have my big fleets just ready at the waiting and jump in on them. So I'm going to preemptively take this system first so that they're more coaxed to try and attack me. Ooh, no, this is perfect, I think. Hang on. Okay, now perfect, we're going to stomp them. Okay, sweet, they're gone. Okay, cool. In fact, I'm going to wait right here at the edge of their system. They're going to try... Wait, are they serious? Okay, that's more like it. Okay, this is good. This is good. We're going to have a good chance of this. Some of my ships are damaged, but that's okay. We should be able to edge this one out. Again, the strategy, I wait in an adjacent system. They attack my starbase. And then as soon as they're engaged, I jump in and we crush them. Oh, and the good thing is they're sending in their fleets piecemeal, which means I can easily crush them.
Station under attack.
Oh, this is good. This is too good. So I could potentially... Okay, no, we're winning this. This is Cope, Seethe. Xenos have taken a big L, boys. This is my... That's my strategy. That's my strategy at work. And it worked. Look at that. Now their fleet power is pathetic. These guys are equivalent, though. So they're the bigger danger, probably. But their technology is inferior. So that could mean I have better ship technology, which would mean that could balance that out. So this is good, boys. This is good. I think what I'll do now is once this fleet is buffed up enough, I'm going to take this system. Yeah, great. Excellent stuff. I'm going to park this guy in the next system so that if there's another fleet waiting, I'll coax them to attack. And my main fleet, the first fleet, is on the way. Because they just so happened to declare war when I was sending this fleet to take out these aliens down here. But not to worry, my second fleet was able to stave them and take minimal damage at that, which is pretty cool. And I think, you know, we should build a third fleet. I'm going to build a third fleet and keep it down here and guard this base too, because the AI does genuinely sometimes take a massive fat wraparound to attack the other end of your empire. So it is likely they may try to attack over here. So I'm going to preemptively, on top of having this star base here, which is already quite powerful, I'm going to build another fleet up here and just have it stay over here. So that if they decide to attack down here, I'll be ready. Yeah, guys, this is just what happens when you have God on your side. Yeah, you know, when you have God helping your army, they just can't win. They just can't. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Oh yeah, and we've claimed a bunch of systems from them. So if we win this war, we can claim these systems. Well, you can actually enforce a status quo as well. Briefly explain the mechanics in this game. You can either achieve your war goals or you can have a status quo. So if you achieve your war goals, you get basically everything that you demanded. And so in this case, I'm currently demanding these systems that have the blue ticks in them. But I can also add more claims even in the middle of a war. So I'm going to actually do that. It's more expensive on influence to claim it. But otherwise, if you settle a status quo, it'll give you only partial demands and it could go for either side. So for example, if I only conquer like 2 out of 5 systems that I demanded, if we agree to a status quo, I will take those systems, which is good. It's very good. So sometimes it is better after a long and drawn out war, because there's a war exhaustion mechanic as well. It's sometimes maybe better to settle for a status quo. But I think, given the circumstances, I may just be able to declare an outright victory. May be able to, depending on how it goes.
Hostile fleet detected.
Just as I thought. Just as I thought, they're coming in. So 700. That's it, a 7. Okay, there's fleet power as well. So I talked earlier to Rudiby Rabbit before about how there's fleet composition and that matters. But your total fleet composition comes up into an aggregate fleet power number, which is a useful indicator. It's not a perfect indicator because if you have a much superior fleet composition, even a lower fleet power fleet can defeat a bigger one. But otherwise, it's a generally reliable indicator, aggregate of how powerful a fleet is. And they have a 777 power fleet, whereas my station here, 2.1k, which means they're most likely not going to attack that station. They're just going to go for this system here, which is fine by me. I don't really care. I can let them have that for now. So what they may try to do is get another big fleet to combine with this one and then go for this system over here. That's still a major possibility. So that's why I'm going to have this third fleet stationed over here. Good, good. Everything's looking nice and smooth. I think once the first fleet's here, I think we're going to go straight for this system and take this system in Starbase. Combined fleet power of 2.3k versus a mere 949 fleet power Starbase. As the kids say these days, they will be owned. Okay, here we are. Okay, they've got bigger fleet, but they're still pulling back because they're still not powerful enough to attack this starbase. And maybe they never will be. Maybe they're just going to go straight up for here and to take the Estrelon system again, which is good. It means that we're going to pwn them, basically.
Ships upgraded.
Sweet. Okay, second fleet, follow first fleet again. First fleet. The cool thing is when you have multiple fleets, because there's a fleet command limit as well, there's only so many ships you can have in a certain fleet, and that can be upgraded with technology over time. But rather than micromanaging and selecting every single fleet that you have and telling them to go to one spot, you can just tell multiple fleets to follow one fleet and then just command that one fleet to go somewhere. It's much more efficient. Okay, cool. So these guys are just waiting here. Oh, man, our ecumenical patriarch John Luther Cranmer has died. Gentlemen and ladies, rest in peace. Now we have an election for a new ecumenical patriarch. And ew, there are women up for grabs. Ew, let's reset the flipping gender. Okay, good. That's more like it. One of them's named Yoshi. How cool. Come on, surely they're sending more.
Hostile.
That's more. Okay, here we go. Here we go, boys. Hang on, let's look at that fleet power. So 459, 1.9. So that's around 2.3k. And this is... Okay, well, we're definitely going to lose this. Okay, we're going to lose that one. Not very good. So I might, you know what? I might just steamroll straight to there. Actually, this is risky. Do I want to risk it? Because they're basically sending their entire military up there, up to this south system. So I was kind of afraid of that. Do I want to risk it and send my entire fleets down here? Because once they take this system, they may try to go back up. They might try to go up this way fully. I think I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to build up the third fleet. Get as many alloys as I can. That's a big, big armada. But it does look like they're sending some of them in piecemeal. Okay, you know what? Stuff it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna withdraw the third fleet. I'm gonna assemble all my fleets up here so that once this armada takes here and they go up to the Dolberg system, and frankly, they might even go for it and get it before our main fleets even get there. But nonetheless, the AI, they can have a big hubris. So once they see they've taken some main points, they'll try to go roughshod and take everything, which will then be good if they do get to that. It won't be good, but it will be good because then we can just take them off piece by piece. Okay, risky, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It's helpful when they send their things in only piecemeal.
Military station lost.
Now that was a big mistake. They sent some of their fleets in too early rather than all together. So they're going to get a lot of damage. They're going to lose a lot of fleets or ships. Oh, hang on.
Spaceport lost.
Yes, they've taken it, but okay, that's good. That's very good. Oh, sweet. Hang on. Okay, this is a cool glitch. Sometimes the AI fleets have this weird glitch where they don't know what to do and they'll just endlessly do this, which is great. It's a fantastic time waster and allows me to build up. Alright, cool. Very nice. Still not a heathen empire. What do I do? What do I do? Should I send my first fleet back? It does actually look like they want to go back for this system and take back their systems here. So I think I actually probably will send my first fleet back. I'll just build up my second fleet so that it's nice and big and we'll crush them. I am big military strategy. Never mind, they are coming back this way. Okay, first fleet, come back. Done. They are, not gonna lie, they wasted my time quite a bit. They're sending everyone down there, far out. Can we do status quo yet? Because I probably will. Okay, we're close to a status quo. So as soon as I can get to that and take back my systems, I'm probably going to do that. Because I'll still get these systems at least. And what's cool is that once you finish a war, it gives a mandatory 10-year status quo, which is plenty of time for you to rebuild back up and crush them. Cool thing is that they didn't even bother to take time to repair some of their fleets, so a lot of their ships are very damaged from the engagement with my station, which actually means, you know what, they're only sending up 1.7, 1.8k of fleet power, whereas we've got a 1k fleet here and a nearly 1k station, which means, given that I may have superior technology and fleet power, I could actually knock them back. It'll be a costly engagement just with my third fleet. I could knock them back. It'll be costly, but I think I could do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Hostile fleet detected.
No, they're not. They're gonna pull back for a bit. I think they might actually repair, which is good anyway, because now my first fleet will get here in time, and then once they do attack again, I can engage. Okay, no, never mind. They're just totally pulling back. I think they might actually be trying to go all the way back to take back these systems. And so my second fleet will need some help. Oh, I've got the destroyers. Perfect. We can build some of those now. That'll be a big advantage. But it could be another ruse and they might just come circle back. And I could coax them to do that by taking back this system and then retreating again. I'm going to build a fourth fleet. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I need all the money I can get. Close to settling a status quo. So what I can do, if my timing's good, I can very quickly take back these systems, and before their fleets can get around to here, I can settle status quo, take the systems I have, and we're golden. Okay, these guys, okay, yep, they're definitely coming. They're definitely coming for the Estraon system, and judging by their fleet size, we're going to stomp them. We're going to absolutely stomp them. And that'll give us the opportunity to basically take all the systems we want, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. Okay, second fleet, you're up. They're attacking a starbase when they're... Oh, starbase is more stationary, so it doesn't really affect the whole time. Boom. Evaporated. Let's get them, boys. Come on. You can do it, boys. You can do it. Come on. Come on. We can do it. We can do it, boys. Let's go, boys. Okay, we're doing it. They're probably going to out for a status quo because they're losing badly. But no, we're going to take the opportunity to get everything. Sometimes, though, the AI can be stubborn. Even if you take all their war goals and they're really badly beaten, they may still not want to fully surrender. And so you may need to do a status quo, but it will functionally work as a victory. That said, though, because we're occupying way more systems and we have way more fleet power, in this case, the status quo won't give them any systems. So even the systems they took, they won't get. Status quos can work weirdly in that way. Okay, we definitely lost quite a bit, but it was worth it. We definitely stomped them. Yep, see, they're offering status quo. Denied. We're going to take everything. Sweet, we're going to finish this war pretty soon. And then I'll call that a stream. It'll be a good and nice end. 2.5 hours, not too bad. Hang on, probably shouldn't have sent the fourth fleet. They're pretty weak, but I think we can take this system. I think. Maybe.
Construction complete.
Can we get it? I think we can. Yeah, we've got it. We'll get it. Oh, here we go. Oh, crap. Okay. You know what? Let's do status quo before their fleets get up here. Boom. Got it. Bang. We've got it, boys. We have successfully defended against an entire federation, which has much more territory than me. And more combined fleet power. Oh, look at that. And we stomped them. We absolutely stomped them. We took some systems from them. And now we have a 10-year status quo, which means we have all the time. We have a ton of time to build up our economy, build up our military, so that for the next war, which heck, maybe we'll be the aggressors, we will crush them. We'll absolutely destroy them. Absolute big W. That's right, semantic. W's in the chat, people. Give me them dubs. We stomped them. Absolutely stomped them. We crushed their fleets. Modest territorial gains, but their fleets are obliterated. Ah, yes. Sweet, sweet victory. Okay. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a stream. We are done for now. Absolutely destroyed the competition. We absolutely wrecked it. Big GG. And yeah, this was super awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this is enjoyable, and I will see you all next time.